Okay, so this is Angelo, and you reach I Ministries. I Ministries is designed for a lot of things to give you dependable and accurate answers that come straight from God's holy and inspired word, the Bible. And I hope that the lens is not too fuzzy. I'm outside, so it probably got dusty and stuff like that. So I really apologize for that. I think this angle is the best, and I really needed an angle of like full size because I want to take some pictures and stuff like that. Click there, click over there. you know, so that's just the deal. So one thing that I wanted to say that I don't mean anybody any harm when I expose somebody. By the way, when I get somebody, when I expose somebody up there on YouTube, I don't really mean to bring anybody any harm. The Bible says those who sin expose openly, and it's a step-by-step process. Something you go to the person privately, you bring one or two others, then you tell the church, and then you gotta let that person be as a heathen and a tax collector. That's really bad. But I feel like I need help like Moses did, holding his camera. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just a deal. It gets very heavy. That's a truck over there. It reminds me of Obed. So I was glad to hear from Obed. He answered my email back. I'm very happy. I can't wait to give him the biggest hug. I hope you don't think I'm lying. I really hope to see him and let bygones be bygones. And I think when two people meet actually for real, then then a lot of things could grow from that. I mean, we never met. So that's just hard to have a relationship over the phone and messenger and stuff like that. But I sent in a message. I'll keep that private between me and him. And then he said that he already knew the information that I gave him. I gave him the wrong name anyway, but he already knew that what I was talking about. He already knew that information. So I'm glad for him that he's still communicating. And so that's just a deal. So I always have him in my heart until the day I die. If he believes it or not, I don't know. So that's it with that. And I didn't shave, so I do look older. I want to thank Obed Vargas for the Padres the other day, knocking out the Orioles for me. So that's just a deal. While we were losing all those games, we didn't really lose any great ground. We were in first place, but we could be 10 back by now, but we're not. Anyway, I have two messages, and there'll be three soon on divorce and remarriage. What? Nobody wants to get a divorce? Goodness gracious! I should send it to Atian, so she can get some information and the girls there at the office. And I have to see them on Friday, by the way. And Atian, just wait, because I'm going to ask you for another favor. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just a deal. And on December, by the way, also. A shout out to Greg if he's looking at this. I don't know. Denise, and Gil. And Mark from Missouri, that little old rascal that I've been hearing so much about these days from my audio digitals. And so that's just a deal. My baby has about 8,500 subscriptions. It has to be 8,500 because it was 8,400 the other day. And that's going to eclipse the video that me and Greg has of 8,700 in 11 years. She did it in about a year, less than a year. So that's amazing in and of itself. She's a special child, so she helped me tremendously in my channel. My subscription's been trickling in. That's been good. And like I said, I don't mean to hurt anybody, man. I disagree with my brother, my pal Fernando, and my arm's hurting, man. My arm's hurting. I have to switch. So I really I disagree with him, but I love my brother. He doesn't believe that I should put private stuff there up on YouTube. But I'm not just anybody. I have a special gift from the Lord that I have to use, and then I'm going to answer to God for the stuff that I upload. So I'm accountable to you. I'm accountable to God. So don't worry about it. This is hideous. I got to get a new one, man. I got to get some walkie-talkies from Shopee, and I might get this. I'm going to get it this month, probably that or the remote control for the television that my little son annihilated. He put it in a drink. He put it in a bucket of water, and it messed up. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm probably gonna get the walkie-talkies because I need to communicate myself to Risa. She is living with me, And we're still gonna get a separation, but she's living with me now, helping out with the kids, especially with Anna. And but I need the walkie-talkies. But every time she goes out, sometimes I can't find her. Sometimes I need her, and then to come home, and I have to get those walkie-talkies from shopping. So I'm doing fine. My birthday was about a few weeks ago. I'm 59 years old right now, but I don't feel 59. And I might look it today because I didn't shave and I didn't get my hair cut yet. I'm gonna get that, But I feel strong and I feel good, and I sound the same. That's the most important thing to me. That as I get older, I want to sound basically the same. Some people do. Some people don't. Look at Joe Biden. He sounds... And look at Scorpio, Tristan Rogers. He sounds so old. That's not Robert Scorpio, man. I mean, if he sounded the same, then he won't look as bad. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't sound old, you don't really look old. It's how you sound and the hair, the color of your hair. That's about it. If you have the color of the hair white, but you sound the same, big deal. Some people probably think you bleached it or something. Who cares about the hair? It's the way you sound. So hopefully, I sound the same, and I want to sound the same because of my videos and stuff like that. I want to sound the same. I don't want to sound old. I don't want to sound old. I don't want. Because studying the Bible and putting it up on YouTube, social media, and preaching in church, which I am yet to do, is my life. But I got some videos on divorce there if you want to see, on the Resurrection of Jesus called Anastasia series if you want to see. And it's going to be a lot more content up there. When I buy my computer, God willing, I'm going to get more content up there. Let me just check out if I'm recording. Yeah, I think I am. As I grow the channel and subscribers and stuff like that, which is not really important to me. It's important, but it's not, it's not the end all be all. It's what God does it with it, after I die, So that's the main thing, is that God does something with it. It'll be nice to see it grow now, but it doesn't need to be seen by me. I'm doing it so when I'm dead and buried one day, then everybody will see these things and write books about it or whatever the case may be. And that's why also I want to put my life up there. Not my entire life, but some of what's going on so people could know me and know the truth about me. And if Angelo got a divorce, well, why? If Angelo broke up a friendship, well, why? If Angelo is not debating Mark from Missouri anymore, well, why? So that's the deal. I mean, it's not to put anybody down. It's not to hate on anybody or anything like that. I still love people even though I'm not talking to them. I'm glad that Obed emailed me back. I gave him some information that he already knew, and I gave him the wrong name, by the way. I mean, goodness gracious. What a private eye I would be. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a deal. Well, how do I look? A little gray, a little grayish, Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, life in the Philippines is tranquil. It's very tranquil. But it could be laborious. Also, I mean, it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect, Nothing's perfect. So, I want to see Atian on Friday. Pick up my money. And do some shopping. I want to buy the kids some clothes. I want to pay some bills. I want to pay off the TV that I owe. And I want to pay Katong. I have to pay Mercy. And then I remember when I didn't have a TV because the other one like broke on me in around 2016. My brother and my nephew brought me a television. Bought me a television and brought it. And set it up. I'll never forget that. It's too bad that I left it. If I had to do it all over again, and if I was younger, that's the problem. I wasn't young. I was old. I was 53 when I came over, so I didn't really have a lot of time to waste to test Riza out for 5 years. Well, come here at the age of 58 is ridiculous, And then have a child in my 60s. I mean, that's what would have been. That's what would have been. So it would have been even worse than now. I didn't have time to test her like that. But I would have just waited maybe a year or two, and maybe just brought my furniture, and I had great furniture, man. and my things and my